Okay, so how can I stand out in a virtual career fair? So I would imagine in some cases there's lots of student pictures everywhere and you have a speaker talking to people who are in a breakout room with them, or you have an opportunity for an individual virtual interview at a virtual career fair. So I guess either one of those scenarios or others. But Lisa, do you want to go first on this one?
Sure. Yeah, so for this one, I touched on it a little bit earlier, but ensure that you have the right lighting in your room, that people are able to see you, they can hear you clearly, have a good background behind you, and then don't become part of your virtual background. Participate. So if you can do it via chat, or if there's an opportunity to speak up and unmute yourself and ask questions, that is really good. And do your homework, like we previously spoke about. So if you know who's going to be part of the virtual career fair, look at those companies and just see which ones are the most interest to you, and then have a few questions prepared for those companies.
Thank you.
Tony,
Tony, want to add to that?
Yeah, no, I think you hit on all those. I mean, virtual career fairs, I don't think are going away anytime soon, even though things are loosening up a little bit, but they're scalable and it does present some different challenges, right, in terms of how do you stick out, because it's not that one-to-one, where you might have in a face-to-face. But yeah, all those things that Lisa said it's just a really good questions. The engagement is one way to stick out, and then some of these career fairs have actions afterwards. So they'll say, make sure to go on our site and look at roles, or, we're doing this next session. Just like think about if they're asking you to do any other actions or engage in any other way, just keep that top of mind, make it a priority if it's a company that you're interested in, and take those steps.
Yeah, I think absolutely. So, if you can create a background that might have something about you, like not distracting, but something that's, even if it's your school logo or something that makes you stand out, and then doing your homework for sure. So yeah, I think these are great pieces of advice. And then the other thing too is for any interview is that you follow up with the person that was in that, even if it's a bigger breakout room and there was an individual talking with you about their company or something, look them up on LinkedIn, connect with them, thank them, that kind of thing. That will make you stand out, after the virtual career fair, but it will be memorable for the person who is involved.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also kind of touching it lightly, but look professional. So, make sure that the virtual background is important, especially if you're in your dorm or in your, home office and it's a little messy or the closet door's open. Just, clean your room and make sure that the virtual background's there. But yeah, put on something nice and you'll stand out for sure. It's been my experience lately. I think that because of this remote environment, people are kind of letting go a little bit and being a little bit more relaxed with, the attire you may wear, or, the way your hair looks. But all that's still important, even though we always try to not have any bias against, the way we look. But if you look professional, you do stand out. So that's something to consider as well.
Yeah, even the fact that you took the effort to do that, and that this is important enough to me that I'm going to show up and I'm going to look professional. This is a professional opportunity. So great point about that. I forgot to mention. I mean, I've seen students with the baseball hats on and hoodies and stuff, and can't tell if you're asleep or what's going on. So yeah, I mean, if you have the suit and tie or a nice dress or something like that, I mean, we'll only see waist up, but you can tell the difference. Mm-hmm. Advice.